Rosalina, the protector of the cosmos, gets her own Amiibo figure for the Super Smash Bros. Line. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, essentially Rosalina was already released for the Super Smash Bros. Line, so I will be comparing those two Amiibo throughout this video. And I also want to mention I have already unboxed Waluigi, Daisy, and Boo for this second coming of the Super Mario Amiibo figures. There are a few that I wasn't able to get my hands on locally, which includes Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, and Wario. They were sold out in my area. Comment below if you had the same experience. But Rosalina was one that I was able to get at the second store that I went to. I bought this one actually at EB Games. Rosalina is a character that's been around for just about a decade. She originally was in the game Super Mario Galaxy. She was also in Mario Galaxy 2, of course. And most recently, she has been in the Mario Kart series with Mario Kart 8, and also the Smash Bros. Series with both versions on the 3DS and on the Wii U. She has actually also been a playable character in the Mario Tennis game on the Wii U, which is called Ultra Smash, and she's been in some Mario Party games as well. So she's becoming more of a predominant Nintendo figure, even though she's like a blonde princess almost, like everyone else, and she wears a crown. Alright, let's actually unbox this one. Now, Rosalina is supposed to be taller than Peach. Supposed to tower over Peach and tower over Mario, and look like this daunting, basically, cosmic presence in gaming for Nintendo. But I do find it really odd that basically she's another female princess. It's like the Disney princesses. Who knows, maybe Nintendo will have another one someday, and they really will turn into the Disney princesses. I don't really mind having more female characters. I just wish they looked a little bit more diverse, and they all didn't look like Peach clones, because that's what Rosalina sometimes looks like. But a lot of people like Rosalina. She does have more of a personality, I feel like, to her, and especially the fact that she is the protector of the cosmos. She hangs out with all the Lumas. She has a little bit of a unique style of fighting in Super Smash Bros. Just going to remove that for the video and keep that over there. Alright, let's take a look at Rosalina, who does look monstrous. One of the taller Amiibo figures, actually. Alright, let's take a good look at her up close. Now, right away, I can tell that there's a lot less detail on this figure, but this figure does look huge compared to the other one. So let me just give you a short spin around here. There is some slight patchwork here that you can see with the seam, but that's okay. Now, her dress does cover the entirety of the red base underneath. There is some decent detail, actually, on her hand. She's wearing, I think, purple. Yeah, it looks like she's wearing purple nail polish. And then she does have that robe or her gown on, which looks pretty cool. There's the star right there. She does have her crown with the blue-red jewels as well. And she's wearing earrings, and of course the one eye is covered. So it does look like her hair is kind of stylized as well. Now, if you're wondering about the height of this figure, because I did mention it's one of the taller ones, I do have a ruler here so that we can look at this first in inches. This one is 4 inches tall, a little bit more than 4 inches tall, so about the same height as Waluigi, I should say. So that's about 100 millimeters or 10 centimeters tall. If you'd like to get a good comparison to the previous Rosalina, let's take a look at that right now. So as you can see, the newer version is obviously a bit taller, not by very much. I can't actually tell, but I do think it's a little bit taller. And it does look a lot bigger. Of course, the head looks a lot bigger overall. The entire figure is just larger, but there's no Luma with this one. The dress on the new one has no detail work in terms of stars. The back of the Super Smash Bros. One on my left, it does have stars all over the dress, whereas this new one here doesn't have any sort of detail work like that. So the fact that it doesn't have a Luma, it doesn't have stars on the dress, there's a little bit of a less detail overall, especially the fact there's no wand or anything like that either. Really, I think you're probably going to want to get the Super Smash Bros. One, unless you're looking for something for a kid. This is probably a bit better for children. It looks like it's a bit more solid made. It's actually connected to the base better, and it looks like there's less breakable parts, because on this one, of course, the wand could break, or Luma could break, and it's not really well attached to the base that much. So if you're going to buy this for a kid, I think buy this version, the new version. Otherwise, if you're a fan of the series and just want to display it, I would probably recommend the one for Super Smash Bros. To compare her height to Daisy, because she's supposed to tower over Daisy in this set. Not Daisy. This is Daisy here, and Peach. She's supposed to be a lot taller than all of them. She does look bigger, but barely. In all the concept art, she's supposed to be remarkably larger, and that's really not the case here. She does appear to be bigger, and it looks like she's higher up, but she's really not overall. They're nearly the exact same height. Yes, Rosalina is slightly taller than both Daisy and Peach. Now, to give myself, or to give a review of this, in my opinion, I think this one's definitely more like a toy. Obviously, you can still scan it in on the Wii U or the 3DS, and maybe the upcoming consoles as well. But I would just give this, I think, overall, this is like a 7 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10. There's a lot less detail work, but for a kid, this would be absolutely perfect. Please let me know your opinion as a comment below the video. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to fill that like bucket. Follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video. And remember, as always, go collect them all and keep smiling while gaming. Thanks so much for watching.